Oh, hey, what's going on, everyone? How you guys doing tonight? I'm hearing some. Where am I here? I'm here. Oh, my bad. I'm hearing like the music coming from like three different channels. Like, where the fuck? What the fuck? Who the fuck? How the fuck? What the fuck? What's going on, kid? Always having problems tonight. Hey, what's going on, Pyra? How you doing, buddy? Welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to Sunday here on Boulder Talk Radio. It's been a couple days. I've been busy. Been dealing with the government stuff, which I don't know if it's over now. It's possible that it's over. It's possible that I won't have to go out anymore and knock on a random person's door and go, "Hi, I'm Matt with the United States Census," and then have a door slammed in my face from some person who has Trump paraphernalia in their front yard, but is very distrusting of the current administration. Go figure. Go fucking figure. This, of course, is the world we live in right now. What is going on? Shamo, yo, 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 yo. What's up, man? Today's been a fun day. I did something different, which I'll actually show you guys here. I decided to go out and have a little bit of fun while I was bored. So I went out to the Dollar Tree. I did this Dollar Tree haul video. Apparently, it's pretty big in some parts of the YouTube space. It's not connected to anything commentary wise. So I went to the Dollar Tree and I spent I think it was maybe $12. And I bought a couple items which I demoed in my car. And this is one of the images that I took. I have a fake mustache on. I've got a hair extension for a 4-year-old girl. I've got a Black Panther mask, and I've got a little toy cap gun to see. You guys can see here just what it all looks like when it's all kind of put together with the mask on. This is obviously not a great look, not an exceptionally amazing look, mind you. I look like a deranged man you might see running through the underbelly of Craigslist or, I don't know, midnight on Facebook. But I thought it was pretty funny and everything else. So you never hit print screen faster than your entire fucking life. You can head over to my Twitter channel, to my Twitter, and actually see the whole thing right there. You can actually see. I have the whole video up right there. It's fine. But yeah, that's a funny ass image. I have a feeling it's eventually going to be circulated around if there's ever some kind of... When that woman 2.5 years ago stormed the YouTube campus, opened fire, wounding 3 and killing herself, before people knew who she was really, before her identity was confirmed and put out there, people were trying to say that I was the shooter. I have a feeling that image of me with a fake mustache, a yellow-orange toy cap gun, a Black Panther mask, and hair extensions for a 4-year-old child will probably end up being very meme-worthy. And you know what? I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it. I think the memes are funny. You got to lean into the memes a little bit. I thought that image is particularly funny. I posted that even on my own personal Facebook, and my friends and family were like, "What the fuck is wrong with you, Matt?" It is what it is. So, Pyro here saying, "Matt looking real sexy with that porno mustache." Yes, I am looking very sexy with that porno mustache on. Somehow it works when I put it directly underneath the nose and not... it looks terrible because I didn't realize I hadn't shaved yet. I hadn't shaved, so I just looked like this terrible thing. Yeah, was this a knife? Is that a knife emoji? Shamao, yeah, that's true. The Midnight Fox, what's going on, man? How you doing? Are you making your run tonight? You doing that 740 some odd mile drive you have to do nightly for your job? Hopefully this keeps you going. Jay, are you muted? No, you're not muted at all. I can see you right there. So you're not muted. And I want to appreciate your comment. I saw the other day saying that this is your new favorite podcast. I don't know why, but thank you. I enjoy doing it. So hope you stick around. We might do some format changes down the road a little bit. So I'll have to wait and see. But in the meantime, this is Sunday. So we will be opening it up to phone calls here. I'm just going to drop the StreamYard link. You guys can come on in. Ryan here asks, thoughts on DC films going forward? Because yesterday was DC Fandom Part 2. I actually didn't watch anything from DC Fandom Part 2. I didn't watch one single panel. I don't know why. I checked it out. Nothing there that really there was no Harley Quinn season 3 announcement. So I had nothing I really cared about. And no one I know was like losing their shit over anything specifically. So it was kind of a wasted day. Then I had a lot of other things to do. So I didn't fucking do with that. But if that quote about the Flash being a soft reboot is real, I'm not interested. I'm just not interested. I'm sorry. I don't care. And the multiverse doesn't interest me at all, but that's just me personally. So, Trouble Turtle. Yes, I see you, Trouble Turtle. I see you on the screen and I see you here highlighted. There we go. Weekends off, gang. Right. Yeah. What's that like, having a weekend off? I don't know what that's like. Yesterday, I mean, we're right now we're dealing with fires. There's a ton of fires in Oregon that are sending the smoke up to this place, and like the visibility was shit today. Air quality was shit today. We're under like an air quality advisory until tomorrow morning. I think I went outside like twice. Once was just to go to my car, to go to the Dollar Tree in order to make that ridiculously stupid video. But I had a lot of fun doing it, so I'll probably continue doing those because why the fuck not? G Million, can you get on? You can. The link is here in it's right there in the video description, as well as being I just posted it, so you can come on in. Figured we'd give it a few minutes of chit chat with you guys before we start going into the phone calls. I do see Anthony's already back there. I see Anthony. Yeah, he's giving me the hi. Anthony's always the first to jump on. He knows the game. He knows how it's played. So that's good on Anthony on that one. Let's see here. Alvi asks, did you hear there's this new show called The Great North being made by the guys who did Bob's Burgers? I did not, but I do love Bob's Burgers. And I know they have that show Central Park on Apple TV. Haven't watched it yet, though. I don't have Apple TV. See here. Midnight Fox says, spent Saturday getting caught up on the Gunt antics. Oh, yeah. I know the Gunt antics, man. I guess I should probably update you on what's going on with that. So here's what we know. Ethan is apparently wanting to write a book. Ethan thinks that his life is interesting enough to warrant a full-on book that would be part autobiography, part Gamergate history, I'm assuming, because he was on InfoWars the other day and they wanted to talk about how Gamergate led to Trump getting elected, which to clarify a point, and I did talk about this with Wild Smile. He brought it up on his show the other night. I had made a comment a while back about how Zoe Quinn had said that the reason why Trump got elected was because of Gamergate. Well, in Zoe Quinn's mind, my video that she DMCA'd 6 years ago is what started Gamergate. So by the process of simply just her own imagination and her own weird version of events, her own revisionist history, in Zoe Quinn's mind, she lies awake every night screaming internally about Donald Trump because she DMCA'd my video. And as a result of pissing her off the way that I did, that domino tipped and it fell and it spread. And it spread for 2 more years, apparently, to put Donald Trump in office. That's her logic, by the way. I don't believe that. Okay. I don't believe that the catalyst for Trump getting elected was my video. I think that getting taken down. I don't think that's accurate. But Ethan's out there right now, kind of running on the narrative that, like that Gamergate did, because that's his call to fame. That's his claim to fame, really, outside of the situation with the Boulder stream. That's his claim to fame. Well, I was part of the Gamergate community. Not really. As I point out, he didn't do anything back then. He was literally Milo Yiannopoulos' like lapdog. Like there was a guy named King of Poll who was streaming on Hitbox who would pull in like 5,000 people. The very first live stream King of Poll did talking about Gamergate brought in like 5,000 people. Okay. Like Ethan didn't do anything like that back then. He literally just did his stupid fucking website and he was an attack dog for Milo Yiannopoulos. And he'll bring up like the great exodus from 4chan to 8chan, that he was a big part of that. Moot booting Gamergate off of 4chan and then Hot Wheels from 8chan leading the call. That's what did it. Nothing Ethan did is even remotely worthy of anything ever. He hasn't accomplished anything. He's literally a stolen valor motherfucker. So that's where we find ourselves with that. Anyway, Bronx Beat says King of Paws. Yes, possible. Is there new revelations in the Ralph Faith saga? I haven't heard out of Chris. I know he left my Discord. He quit my Discord, and that's okay. And I think he hasn't really posted much on Kiwi Farms. And I think part of the reason for that too is the fact that Vickers is like, I'm still going to go to the cops over what you did. And so I think he realizes that he's kind of fucked now. And so he may be keeping low. Faith issued her statement. There's been nothing new. And Ethan's kind of kept his head down all weekend outside of, well, he made a comment earlier today. So I don't want to sit there and always be like the Ralph recap, but there are a couple of things that he did do that was like really interesting. So he started going on this weird anti-Hitler tirade last night. And I only say it's weird because the predominant like audience that he has is all far right motherfuckers. So why the hell would he bite the hand that feeds him? Why the hell would he come out there and saying like Hitler's politics are shit? Like you're going to alienate the Mark Coletts of the world that come to your show. You're going to alienate the Richard Spencers. You're going to alienate the James Allsips. You're going to alienate all of these people. So what are you doing, Ethan? Why are you biting the hand that fucking feeds you? Of course, he got a lot of pushback. And today he kind of started walking those comments back. And he actually said at one point today, he actually said that he's done more through the kill stream for the white race than than the guy he was talking to. What kind of delusional, shit-filled gas bag would come out and say that, my podcast has done more for the white race, but I'm not a Nazi, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it is so weird. And then he's out there saying today he's going to like go and like fucking write this book and shit. What the fuck, man? Like you are literally watching a person unravel in real time. You're watching it, folks. It's happening. You know, like the alcohol, the pills, the pressure. It's all coming. Right? Too bad. Is there like too bad he doesn't drink like Pabst Blue Ribbon or something like that. So we can go like the Pabst, the pills, the pressure, the triple P, PPP1. You know what I mean? We got to find a way to find a decent P name for the booze. Right. But that's where it's at. Like, right. It's just so stupid right now. So that's where we are on this particular situation. Not too much else going on. The Gunt can't even read. He can read and he can write. I give him credit for that shit. All right. So let's see. Shidoko says people who have nothing better to do than be angry or angry at anything. Well, yeah, I mean, this is also the internet. Let's see. Hitler being bad is not a bad take. No, it's not a bad take. It's not a bad take. It's like being anti-pedophile, not a controversial statement. For some reason, in some circles it is, but okay, whatever. But the thing is, when your audience is made up of people who think Hitler did nothing wrong, and not just in the context of a meme, a Mountain Dew meme, then you're running into a situation where you're going to start pissing off the people that pay you the money that you make, which is why he was walking those back today and coming out as like the savior of the white race. Let's see. Grab your crotch or koch. You're not blocked. I see ya. What's going on, Tony? How you doing, man? Thanks for coming on in. All right, so let's jump into the first set of calls here. I know we got a fan. Oh, Bronx here says A-logs have rights too. Yeah, they do. I have my own set of A-logs, so go figure. All right, what's going on, Anthony? How you doing, man?
How you doing, buddy?
I'm awake. I'm awake
too. I was watching a lot of shows. I was watching Greatest American Hero today.
Nice. That's a good show.
The late great Stephen J. Cannell created it.
Nice. So you've been you kind of just been hanging out and just like watching TV because that's what you were doing yesterday when we talked too.
Yep.
That's good.
And I was watching Harriet and I was watching Buffy the Dragon.
Well, I'm sorry. What one?
Harriet.
You know, Harriet. What's the other
Harriet
one?
Buffy the Dragon.
I don't know that. I don't know the dragon
Bruce
one.
Lee. Bruce Lee. It's the
Oh,
origin of Bruce Lee.
Enter the Dragon.
No, the birth of the dragon.
Buff of the Dragon.
Birth.
Oh, Birth of the Dragon. Okay, I thought you said.
Yeah.
I thought at first it was like Bluff of the Dragon.
No,
Wait,
it's Birth of the Dragon. It's called Birth of the Dragon. And
okay.
It was good. It was good. My stepdad and I watched it. It was a great kung fu flick.
Nice. Yeah, some of those are always a lot of fun to watch.
And it was produced by WWE Studios.
Wait, it's a Bruce Lee movie that's produced by WWE Studios?
Yep.
How the fuck is that possible?
I don't know. It's just Vince McMahon wants to get in on Hollywood.
Did he like buy the rights and then to an old movie and then just distributed it?
He just distributed to his WWE Studios banner.
Is there nothing Vince McMahon won't defile?
I don't know. He's just an old man that's out of touch, unfortunately.
Well, to be fair, this is the internet. There's a lot of people that are out of touch on a lot of things.
Vince McMahon has been around since my childhood.
Yeah. No, he's around since my childhood as well. So yeah, we all know who he is. I'm not a big wrestling fan. I don't watch.
I'm a wrestling fan. I'm a big wrestling fan. But he produced Birth of the Dragon.
Okay, you said that it stars. Now I want to look this up here. Birth of the Dragon. It's a 2016 movie.
Yes.
Oh, it's about Bruce Lee. It doesn't star Bruce Lee. Okay, I thought it starred
Bruce Lee. His 9 years before Enter the Dragon.
Oh, okay. Who the fuck is in this movie then?
I don't know. It's unknown. But it's a very good movie. You should check it out, Matt.
Sure, it's from the martial arts team behind the Transporter and the Expendables.
And this WWE Studios.
Well, I don't. That doesn't interest me at all. I don't care about that. I don't really care about, I don't watch it, so I've never given much of a crap about it.
And I watched Harriet today.
Oh, how was Harriet? How's that movie?
Harriet was mom's not, it was not a autobiography of Harriet Tubman, She was more like a badass,
Wait, okay, hold on. You got to explain that to me. So a movie called Harriet that is supposed to be about Harriet Tubman.
Yeah.
Isn't really about Harriet Tubman?
It is a little bit, but the scene which he got raped by a white girl, by a white guy. He got raped by a white guy in that movie.
Did that happen in real life?
No, it did not, unfortunately. It's fabrication.
Well, okay. Well, I think you mean fortunately that didn't happen in real life.
Fortunately, it didn't happen in real life.
Okay, so hold on. Now I want to look this up. Was Harriet Tubman raped? A Google term I never thought I'd look up. The rape of Harriet Tubman from Duke University.
Yeah.
Apparently it did happen.
It did happen, but Harriet Tubman's a good movie.
Okay. I guess I'm just kind of curious. So like, wait, who told you that the rape didn't happen?
Well, I just read it in some YouTuber named Sean James.
Okay. Well, I mean, to be fair, as a person who's on YouTube, I mean, it's kind of like,
I saw it. My mom and Louis saw it before when they went to work. And then when Louis came back, he said, put on a movie. I said, I put on Birth of the Dragon.
Okay.
I have to share the TV with Louis.
Yeah, no, I get that. I'm just trying to look up here. Oh, okay. Well, maybe the rape didn't happen, but it's like there was a Russell Simmons comedy bit on All Def Digital, a rap medium. Yeah, so they did a video titled "The Harriet Tubman Sex Tape," and it didn't go over. Maybe that's what it was. It
was that Harriet and Birth of the Dragon are two great movies.
Okay, well, I mean, like, yeah, if they're making light of a rape, that's fucking terrible.
It is. But I'm almost finished reading the Spider-Man comic. I got one more story to go.
Cool.
And that's it. And I'm done with that. And I want to get more like Marvel Comics omnibus, books. Me and my mom were talking about it last week about it.
Nice. Well, that's good to know. Well, all right, man. I'm gonna let you go, and I got some more people that are lined up in there.
So Wonder Woman 1984 got delayed till Christmas.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Unfortunately, I'm mad at that the movie theaters won't open up, but Homo's gonna open it up. That's his next end game.
Well, let's hope.
Let's hope. See you later. See you later, Matt.
All right, thanks for coming in, Anthony. Have a good one, buddy. All right, Anthony, ladies and gentlemen, he comes in here all the fucking time. He's a good dude. All right, let's bring in G Million. What's going on, man? I'll give him a second. Are you there, G Million?
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
All right. You might hear a delay. Let me turn you down a little bit.
Okay.
So yeah, finally got on. Finally was brave enough to get on.
That's good, man. Yeah,
So
it's
how you been doing? I haven't watched you for a while. And
That's okay. No one has. No, I'm at a point. I've been hearing that a lot more from people. That they haven't like seen the videos pop up, or they haven't seen me around for a while. And
Yeah, I think 80% of my subscribers, I forget to hit the bell, so that's part of it.
well, even if you hit the bell, what happened to this channel was it got algorithmically destroyed.
Yeah.
So that ended up keeping it out of the ranking for a while, but recently it's been kind of creeping back in. So
Yeah, I got back in when you were doing the murder mystery podcast.
yeah, I'm still doing that. I just realized this wasn't really the right fit for it on this channel. I'm and also recalibrating it. Is there any way to turn down? I'm hearing myself like almost in real time.
How's that?
Well, let's see. It's a bit better.
Okay,
It's not
yeah,
as loud as it was.
Like I've been having issues with my Go XLR. Like if I do my chat mic, it won't work.
Okay.
So it's like I have to turn it down a lot. So
Yeah, that's really weird. Sometimes you get some weird things with the microphones and everything. I don't even know why,
yeah.
but it's not as
So,
bad now. It's not as bad now.
Are you excited for any of the games coming out?
Yeah, Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk?
That's the one I want to. I think that and Assassin's Creed are the ones I'm most looking forward to.
Oh, okay. See,
So
I'm actually excited for the next Call of Duty. I'm not really a big fan of Call of Duty, but I'm always a big fan of Black Ops.
yeah, they've been doing pretty well since 2011, and I've always enjoyed the Black Ops. Well, I didn't care for Black Ops 4, but I think that wasn't done by Sledgehammer.
Yeah, I didn't care for that one either.
But I really liked Modern Warfare. I think Modern Warfare was fantastic. Infinity Ward did a great job with that. The Warzone is amazing. And
Yeah.
I just don't see them like, I don't know. I know they're on this yearly release thing and they've been doing it for years now. And I get that, but it's like when you have something like Warzone, which is immensely popular right now, I just feel like it's going to be detrimental to them going forward to release something else like the Cold War. But from what I saw the other day, and I didn't see the whole reveal, just a couple seconds of it, it looked pretty good.
Yeah, it looks pretty good too. I saw a streamer today shatter her monitor because she got mad at Warzone, so I thought that was funny.
That's going to be pretty fascinating to see. Wait, why would they? I'm trying to think. Like, why would they shatter their monitor? Like, because would they throw a controller into it?
So she was playing on the PC and she got mad because she died and she threw her mouse on accident. And it hit nothing but her monitor.
See, this is why I engage in like flagellation or whatever it's called. Like when I lose, I just punch myself in the leg really hard. You know, it's one of those things where it's like, do better, fucker. You know, like
I just don't get mad anymore. Like I used to get mad at video games when I was a kid, but it's not worth it.
No, I don't get that mad. I used to, like when I was playing not Call of Duty, Gears of War, the first one in 2006. And I was like, I put so many hours into that multiplayer and I would get right to the end or something and I'd get taken out. I would get so fucking pissed. So,
Yeah,
and I just quit smoking. So it was only amplified.
Yeah. Oh, I wish my mom would quit smoking though.
Well, yeah, that's probably for the best. I mean,
Yeah.
what I recommend, and no one ever does this, but it worked for me, is I took a pen cap. I used a pen cap. And instead of a cigarette, I would just keep a pen cap on me. And if I wanted to smoke, I would just put that in my mouth and I would do like the inhale exhale.
Yeah, she tries the e-cigarette, but it doesn't seem to work out.
Well, you end up smoking more with vaping, but you can lower the nicotine. So it's a weird kind of like you get the physical addiction covered, but for like the hand movement. But when you get rid of the nicotine's the hardest thing to break. See, I quit smoking cold turkey. And I lived with smokers and I worked with smokers and most of my friends were smokers, which was very difficult to get through that first year was very difficult.
Right.
So the Ferd man here says simping for mommy's health, what a loser. He's being facetious, obviously.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's like yeah, it's I want my mom to quit smoking. My stepdad at this point smokes a lot of pot because of glaucoma, so it is what it is, right? But I just hit 14 years cigarette free about 9 days ago.
I knew a friend that I played Dance Dance Revolution with. He quit smoking cold turkey.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. I
Yeah.
gained a lot of weight though. Like I didn't realize that for the first year, is I had gained like about probably 20 pounds. And then after that I went on a diet, and then I need to go back on a diet. I'll tell you that. It's oh fuck, dude. This COVID lockdown shit is just terrible.
I know it's hard. Like my wife, like she'll order out every day, and since I work for McDonald's, I get free McDonald's.
Ah, yeah.
Unfortunately, I still work during this time, but no,
Well, now the question is, does your wife order McDonald's?
No, she refuses to eat McDonald's.
Well, it's at least something,
Yeah.
you
See,
know?
when she was in college, that's all she had, because she lived in Manila. So
Okay.
her school was next to a McDonald's, so
No, I hear you, man. I hear you. Yeah, we don't do a lot. Even though I do food delivery, the where we live is basically out of the range for a lot of delivery. So I'm like, I could go to the end of my street and like wait for someone to come up and drop off the food.
Right.
But I could also then just go and get it.
So what would be better for you? Like,
I just go get it. I just go get it. I'm like, if I'm going to sit there and order it and it's going to take like a half hour or more, depending on the time of day or whatever, for the person to go and bring me like what I want,
Right.
I'm just going to drive down and go get it. So like if I want Subway, I can go to Subway and be home before we'd even get a person to like probably get to Subway.
Yeah, and
So-
I feel that you don't exactly get what you want if you order it with Uber Eats or Postmates.
You can. I mean, like the thing is though, they put a lot of emphasis. They put a lot of, I think, undue pressure on the driver. You know, they kind of absolve the restaurant of all responsibility in many cases, and they put it on the driver. Like, it's like, why were you late? Because the restaurant wasn't fucking ready yet. Like, what? I can't force them to go faster. They may give me a complimentary warming bag, but they didn't give me a complimentary Glock to hold them up and make them work. I can't get you your food any faster for this $3 fucking.
Right.
I
know what you mean. Like, I used to work for McDonald's that did food delivery, and I'm glad I'm out of there.
Yeah, I don't mind doing I've been doing the enumeration stuff, so I've been like working for the government, and the money's way better, but man, there's a lot of stress. Like, I don't know because of how crazy it's been with COVID and the election. I literally go to some houses and I'm like knocking on the door, and I just think I take a couple steps back, so like I'm not right up on the door. But I just wonder if someone is going to open the door and like just pull out a gun and blast me. Like I legitimately have that fear. And 10 years ago in 2010, when they did the census back then, 9 enumerators died. Throughout the whole country, 9 of us died. Don't know from what. They didn't tell us. I'm assuming car accidents because of how much driving you do. But I mean, if someone went apeshit and fucking unloaded on somebody, not knowing who they were, like that makes sense because I have to go onto people's property and then like they'll get pissy and they'll be like, you're trespassing.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, and then my response in my brain, I go, do I give them a polite response or do I tell them I don't fucking care? Because I have actually, because I'm there for this particular purpose, I have every legal right to be on your property. No trespassing signs mean very little to me,
Right.
but I have to frame it in a way that's not going to get my ass beat.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how it works out. But I mean, the food delivery stuff is fun just because like, I think I don't have to wear like, anything specific.
Yeah.
And
That's true.
I can just, it's one house, one location, I'm done versus like driving 45 minutes out to some middle of butt fuck nowhere townhouse that the people don't even want to talk to me. And it's a wasted trip. I don't know. It's some shit.
Yeah. So I don't know. You said something about it, that job not being available too long anymore, right?
Yeah. It's what's the word here? It's temporary. Like they want it done by the end of this month, but apparently in my area they want it done by yesterday.
Oh, okay.
But we have the fires, and the fires are from Oregon are putting up all this really shitty air quality from the smoke. And so it's like going out for a couple hours is fine. But I started getting like really bad headaches yesterday. And I was just getting wiped out yesterday. And I'm like,
Yeah,
oh man,
see?
fuck that. Like I'm just not going to deal with it.
See, I'm from San Diego, and the fires are not that bad down here yet.
Yeah, well you guys got the Valley Fire out by Alpine, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm near downtown area, so
Oh yeah,
I'm not
you're
really
fucking
affected by
fine, dude. How
Yeah.
long have you been in San Diego?
Pretty much all my life.
All
I
right.
was up in North County. I grew up halfway to North County, like
Yeah.
in the Rancho Penasquitos area. Then I
Okay.
moved down here. to
Man, I would have
downtown
stayed in
area.
Rancho Penasquitos. That area is nice.
Oh yeah.
There's something about
It's
the
a more
water
like a
in
rich
Poway.
area.
It just produces nothing but hot chicks.
Mm-hmm.
I used to live in Lakeside.
Oh, okay.
So I lived in Lakeside for about 15 years. So I know San Diego. I
Yeah.
love
So
San Diego.
one of my favorite areas was Carmel Mountain Ranch. I don't know if you've been down to the Nickel City, Carmel Mountain.
I know the area. I probably spent more time towards like downtown beach,
Oh, okay.
Coronado type stuff.
Gotcha.
So, it's like, but the thing is like I was there for the 03 and the 07 fire.
Yeah.
So I remember how bad those were.
Yeah, the
and-
03 fire was really bad.
Oh yeah, the
Especially
fucking
in my
Alpine.
area.
Yeah, the Alpine fire was terrible, dude. I was I woke up that morning to a phone call from a friend of my parents at like 6:30 in the morning, and I woke up and I just picked the phone. I'm like, hello, and like I just hear like East County is on fire, and then I look outside and like the smoke had just blotted out the sun, ash everywhere. I mean, like I immediately got up, went to the gas station, filled my tank. I had just bought the Indiana Jones like trilogy on DVD. And I'm like, you're staying with me, motherfucker. Like you're not like that. That was, I told my mom, I'm all like, if the house starts to burn, you get the DVD player. My Indiana Jones movies are in there. We're taking that with us. And, I mean, that was crazy, dude. Fucking whole area was just burning up. I mean, it was worse in 2003, but the 2007 fire was really intense, but it was just shorter.
Yeah, I don't remember the 2007 one because that was after I moved to downtown, and that one
Oh,
really
yeah.
didn't affect me at all.
Yeah,
I know
no,
my dad was scared, but
yeah. I mean, 2007, like it didn't get, because it hit like Tierra Santa,
oh, okay.
and then it did that, and like I mean, we're talking like it was firing like blooms across the 15 out by Edwards in Mira Mesa,
Mhm.
and we're just like, I mean, it was insane. For those of you who don't know, we're talking about like San Diego burned twice, 2003, 2007, massive fires, and it was just like it was nuts because it's all dry. This was like, what was it? October 2003,
Yes. Yeah,
and then
around
like.
October.
And then October, it's like around October or November 2007, I think. And everything else. Like, it just was crazy how bad this stuff was. And I had a friend of mine like lose power for like 4 or 5 days, and he was in Santee, and the fire was like up the hill from him. And so it's like, it's bad. it's what strikes me as odd is right now, even though it's very warm in San Diego, it's humid right now this time of year.
Oh yeah.
So it's like there's a lot of moisture. So I'm surprised it's burning as bad as it is. But I don't know. Is it still pretty bad down there in Alpine, or is it kind of gone out?
I don't know about Alpine, but I know it's cooled down a lot, like the past 2 days.
Okay.
So like last week it was hot as heck, but now it's just now the weather is really good, nice, and hopefully the fires will go out soon. So
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping. Yeah, I'd like to go the fuck outside. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I just want to go outside and go for a walk, go to the park. I've been taking my kids to this park up not far from here, and there's like swings. So my daughter will wake me up and she's like, outside swing. And I'm like, you know, like, all right, honey, like let's get, breakfast and get situated and stuff.
Hmm.
And we, haven't been able to go out because like the air quality is just so shit. We went up there the other day and like people were on the swings, like, oh, you fucking assholes. Like, don't you have
So
school?
so up there in you said you're in Oregon, right?
I'm in Washington.
Okay.
I used to live in Portland. Now I'm in
Oh, okay.
Washington. Yeah.
Yeah, because I know like some parts of SF, like if you look on Twitter, like the skies look like it's hell right now. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah. Yeah. Looked like
completely orange.
Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah.
And like it's nuts just how crazy it looks. And I know people are upset in California, like some of the things that Gavin Newsom has said about it, but it's true. I mean, like what we're dealing with here are like fires yearly that are just getting worse,
Hmm.
and no one really is doing anything about them if you're able to do anything about them. But it's just like, and people are fleeing California. That's the other part too.
Hmm.
So it's like my property value, fuck, dude, it's skyrocketed, man. I was
Hmm.
surprised. I was like, I got the notice the other day and I was all like, what? And then I'm realizing, no, my property taxes are going to go up and that sucks.
Yeah.
But then, I'm hoping one day, if Boulder Talk does well enough, I'm able to pull in enough of a living, I can move myself back down to San Diego, not Lakeside, because fuck East County. Like,
Yeah.
like just screw East County. Give me like La Mesa. I like La Mesa. It's chill.
Yeah.
Maybe a little Mira Mesa by Tierra Santa area is nice up there by by Qualcomm and stuff. It's expensive, but it's calm. You
Stay away
know?
from North Park.
Yeah, oh
Those
yeah,
places
dude. That
get
shit's
really
insane. My
expensive.
buddy lives there with his wife, and they want to buy a house, and they haven't done it yet because like it's just they don't have the money put away for it.
Yeah.
But her place is rent controlled. So they just live in this like dinky ass 1 bedroom in fucking North Park.
Hmm.
But it's rent controlled, and like the parking's terrible. It's just it's such a cramped traffic filled place. And I do love North Park. I've had a lot of fun down there. But it's like, I'd never want to live there. I would never want to live there with a family. If I was a bachelor and I had the money, sure, yeah, I'd live in North Park. But if you want a family, you got to go someplace else.
Like more like Escondido or
Yeah, Escondido's
Temecula.
nice. Yeah, Temecula. Well, Temecula, if you want to go Inland Empire, I get that. It's that nice little kind of segue between San Diego and Los Angeles, and it's just enough out of the way, and it's nestled back. I do like Temecula quite a bit. Escondido's cool. I like Vista.
Hmm.
Carlsbad is nice. I mean, if you're getting into North County area, it's a bit more ritzy in regards to what's there, like money wise. But the fucking fries is up there in Vista is Atlantis themed, which is really cool.
Yeah, I haven't been to that one. I'd been to the one on by Walmart. I
Oh
heard
yeah,
fries are
yeah. That
way too
one
good.
is not themed, but we jokingly call it the one that's modeled after a back alley abortion.
Oh, okay.
Because if you get in there, it's just looks like it's. I mean, there's nothing flair. Okay, so those of you guys who don't know, Fry's Electronics generally has a theme for each one of its locations. If you go to the one in
Right.
Burbank, it's modeled after 1950s science fiction horror films, right? It's got literally a crashed UFO in the side of the building. And they have like gigantic monsters on the inside and things like that. It's really cool. We go to Vista, it's Atlantis themed. So there's fish tanks everywhere and it's
Right.
very
That's what I
Atlantean.
heard.
It's very nice. The one in San Diego, there's nothing. It feels like you're walking into an oversized Radio Shack. Yeah, there's just nothing there. No, you know, you can find the porn. If you're looking for porn, there's a whole porn section, which I don't know if it's still there. It might not be. It's been a long time since I've been.
Last time I've been there was there.
Yeah, you know, it's like up, there's like towards the front, but off to the side, and everything. And it's just, but there's nothing special about it. And don't get me wrong, like I still like fries. I went there a bunch when I used to live there, and because I would just take, you know, I'd pop over the 52, go right up to the 15, bam, I'm right there. So, you know, like, I miss San Diego exceptionally. I really miss San Diego. I love that city. Not just for Comic-Con, but just like to be able to go down to like Seaport Village or go to La Jolla Shores or go to Mission Beach or Pacific Beach or wherever, you know,
Right. I kinda
anywhere you
wanna
want to
get out of
go.
San Diego.
You want to get out?
Yeah, like I want to experience living somewhere else for a while.
Yeah, I get you, man. I get you. It's you know, it's not like it's not like the be all end all. Like I think I'd like to live back in San Diego because of its proximity to LA. You
Right.
know, to get up there for certain things. Like if I lived back in Southern California, I could get invited to a lot more shit. I can
Right.
get invited to more screenings and to more press events and everything else. But I mean, at the same time, if I had access to like closer access to an airport, because the one is like an hour away from where I live right now. If I
Okay.
had closer access to an airport, I would have no problem just flying down. But,
Right.
you know, I don't know. I mean, where I'm at right now, I have deer that come through my yard all the time. It's very quiet. Not a lot goes on out here. I have very good internet speeds. I can't complain.
Yeah,
I-
right here we got crappy internet speeds.
Yeah.
San Diego, we got crappy internet speeds. Certain parts of San Diego, you got mountain lions, coyotes.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I mean, Lakeside, we had coyotes. Like one night, my brother and I were hanging outside our house. We're just talking, and this coyote comes trotting up the street, like literally like 7 feet from us, and just kind of stopped and looked at us, and we're like, fuck?
yeah.
You know, like, are we going to be in trouble? And then it just kind of went on its merry way, you know? And so, yeah, I
see,
mean,
we were in the desert one time, and we were in a couple of Jeeps, so we were just chasing a couple coyotes around.
that sounds like fun.
Oh yeah, it was. Then and I remember one year we brought our guns down to the desert and we were shooting them, and like there was like some weird experiment going on in the sky. It's really hard to explain. Maybe it was a UFO or something then, and we were all just amazed on that.
Were you, was anyone intoxicated during that?
No, I wish
Okay.
we were.
Yeah, yeah.
Then we
Well,
almost flipped our car.
I've done, yeah, I've never went out to the desert in San Diego. I never went out there.
Hey, it's fun.
Yeah, I just I would prefer, like, I mean, because I like the forest. I prefer the forest.
Oh, okay.
And so, I mean, but I've done, you know, do you know that there was an abandoned military air base, airfield, or air force base out in the Cleveland National Forest?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's I forget what it's called. I think it's gone now, but 10 years ago, my friend told me about it. He kind of goes like, "Hey man, did you hear about like the abandoned Air Force base that's near here?" And I'm like, "No." And he's like, "Oh, you got to fucking see this shit." So we actually went up there to go see it one day, and we found a side entrance in. We didn't really realize that it was a side entrance, or that we didn't know that it wasn't the main entrance. We thought it was the side entrance. Or sorry, we
Right.
thought it was a main entrance. And so as we're walking through this place, like, I mean, I'm videotaping. I have a documentary up actually. Let's see. I don't know if I can find it. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. We almost got busted by the cops for it because because there's a, oh, there we go. Let's see here. But yeah, we we did this. Okay, it was the Mount Laguna Air Force Station, is what it is. Oh, I'll bring it up here. You can check it out. We'll play a bit of it here because why the hell not? Give me
See, I
a sec.
remember one day when I was at work, because I work on a military base,
Yeah.
and some guy got all crazy, suck his dog on the military, and the military had to shoot the dog with the rubber bullets, and
Jesus.
ended up shooting the guy in the leg. But good thing I was in the hospital because we just brought him downstairs to the emergency room.
Yeah, that's good. Well, this is Mount Laguna Air Force Base. This is a documentary. This is a shitty documentary I made 10 years ago. Like, we'll see if we can. We'll if check this out. I don't think it's still there anymore. Can you hear it? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay.
Is it still echoing?
I don't. Let me take a look.
Oh, okay.
So Jeff,
Marky's watering the plants.
I know. So what are we doing?
Well, we heard that there's an abandoned Air Force base out here somewhere. So we're trying to find it and see what's abandoned there. And we seem to have come across a crack house of some kind.
Huh. So Mark, what's the story of this place?
Oh, it was abandoned military or Air Force station they used to watch for missiles during the Cold War.
When it closed down?
Back in the 80s, 81, 82, which was well before the end of the Cold War, but whatever.
And why are we here?
Just check it out. Come on, man.
What else are we gonna do?
It's a frozen piece of Cold War history. Let's go check it out.
Hello? Is there anyone here? Graffiti everywhere. The Roys were here. 5/10/08. Can't get upstairs.
Oh shit.
Holy shit.
I really wish I had a better camera for this. Because like it's like Blair Witch like a motherfucker.
Look at the boards on the floor.
Yeah, look at all this. Pipes and shit. Surprisingly, but no paraphernalia. You know?
Well, I guess.
Oh, no, wait, hold on, take that back. Pringles can. So, what's in there, Mark?
Asbestos. This is the barracks.
Well, pretty safe to me.
Yeah. It's interesting. I've been living here for 10 years and
Wait till I'm off this for a second.
yeah.
I was a bigger boy back then, so make sure the steps didn't break.
All right.
It's all good.
So we saw a sign about asbestos being yeah.
Oh, you weren't lying. Asbestos. Okay.
You sure you don't get it in your pores?
I don't know if what we were doing was even accurate or not. Like, it's so open air.
Nah, you guys would have.
What's down
That
there?
wouldn't have helped. Not even the face mask we're wearing today.
Careful, bro.
Yeah, well, we were fine.
What, you guys aren't coming?
Nope.
Why? Here, Jeff, you go first.
Let's go check out this dark alleyway.
Yeah.
One step.
We were very stupid, I think, for doing this.
Looks like it's been inhabited at some point.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Huh.
Found anything, Mark?
No, just rooms. Hey, don't block that. That's a fire.
Cut off. That's a comforting thought. So what do you think this is?
Probably Probably the mess hall. More asbestos, yeah.
Or asbestos.
Everybody loves asbestos. It's nature's candy. Look at that, look at the ceiling. Oh, look at that. The piping fell right out.
Wow. Holy shit.
So I just looked it up. Apparently, this place was torn down not long after we filmed this.
Oh, okay. Looks pretty torn down to me.
What kind of room we got here?
Yeah.
That's a load bearing tape. If we get cancer, I'm blaming Mark.
So we found a generator of sorts in another building. We got some boilers,
Boilers and asbestos.
more asbestos.
We really do this because we love it, not because we love asbestos.
Yeah.
Well, that's involved in here. No,
I'm good. I check shatters.
I know. We're
There's
fixing
a lot of water bottles in here I've been noticing.
wash from eyes or hands immediately. Blank on clothing. So,
There's some herbal tea.
MTV.
So people partied up here a lot. I think they lived up here during like certain times of the year.
Would walk up here and with a tape to do and check it down. But man, I love it.
Man, I would love to go up there.
It's not a found footage film. This is a documentary that I shot. I mean, well, more of a exploratory video.
Big fucking boilers and shit. This must have been the mess hall. What that other one was then?
May have been like a rec hall. Careful, Mark.
But I really did want to shoot a movie here. Like, I really actually tried to plan shooting a movie here.
So what kind of camera did you think you have back then?
This one was a Canon AVC HD camcorder. This is for some reason on Vimeo. All I have is the 360p version of it. But I'm pretty sure I shot this in 720.
Okay, yeah, it kind of does look like it's
All right.
some
Let's
sort of
see here.
HD.
Yeah, it is. This is again the AVC
Well, assuming
HD
there's more
codec.
barracks right there. More barracks right here. What?
Standing on the planks?
I'm sitting on the planks.
Wasn't the SATCOM relay over there though?
No, SATCOM relay was up there.
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought we saw the radio tower over there.
There's radio towers over there, but the big bulb looking thing was back over there.
Oh, I think that's still active.
Now the top thing that I just
Quiet.
mentioned
It's, like,
there
really quiet up here.
was where a lot of people go into the place. That was
Well,
like the
it looks
main
what
entrance.
We need to do is take this dirt path and
Oh,
go
okay.
off that way.
Right.
Fuck it, I'm going this way.
Record that shit.
I'm recording that shit.
Yeah, Ryan, that's why I wanted to go back and,
Say,
and shoot a
like
found
it
footage movie there.
Let's watch him fall.
Well, not to be a dick, but he does weigh the most out of all of us. So if he makes it, we'll be fine. Unless the structural integrity is shot.
Alright, I guess I'll go. So I guess it's time to walk the plank. Yeah!
Okay.
It's just balanced on there, so if it starts slipping, I'm gonna catch it.
I was going like so slow. It was so bad.
So I have to cross this. Whoa, fuck that. Okay, it's not a B. Thought it was a B.
Careful, it's just bounce on there.
When's the last time you had a tetanus shot?
I got bit by that dog.
Oh, okay.
Like a year ago for me.
Okay.
It's pretty strong.
It's not bad, yeah.
It's like going to camp, except everybody's dead. And they have been for like 20 years.
Watch out for terror.
Yeah, see, this
30
is something
years,
my
and
family
this is
would do.
what
Yeah.
all the housing is going to look like. The
I came
gonna
across a
start
house yesterday
taking
that
back
would be really cool to
what we took
kind of
from
do
them,
this kind
and
of thing with.
houses are gonna start falling to the ground.
Have you
Give
ever
it another
thought about,
century or so, it'll
exploring
just
haunted
be-
houses?
I would like to explore haunted houses, yeah.
Here's the foundation. That'll be it.
I don't know. Doesn't asbestos last a very long time?
Well, asbestos does, but that can blow to the wind.
I love it. You say that, and then the wind picks up. All right, guys. So what happened?
Well, we're following this road. Came down this way, and it looks like the road I thought went over to the SATCOM relay over there. Dips down and away from it, so I guess the only way to go is up.
All right.
We literally had no idea where the fuck we were
Going
going
up.
during any
Yeah,
of this.
relay over there. That's where we're going.
We're going there.
It would really suck if the base was closed down because of zombies. We're sitting here exploring the ruins, open one door. Oops, zombies.
Oh, look, there's a road. I guess this is what the up and over was.
Yeah, see, this goes.
All right, we're on a road. That's a good sign.
Yeah, because radiation falls right off of that stuff.
If anybody finds this tape or this little camera, and we were probably eaten by zombies, and you need to tell the world what happened here. If the military finds this tape, we weren't here. We did this in a studio, just like the moon landing.
Well, we found this power transformer that's apparently live.
Still gets power. Maybe we can charge the camera up here.
Maybe.
Check that out, man.
Nice. So Jeff, you're gonna climb that?
Oh, hell yes. I'm so gonna climb that. First thing we found.
How long have these locks been here?
Well, we could easily get in.
The camera there.
Where?
Right there.
And the little bulb thing. It looks like a nipple.
So one of them farted. Maybe it was
the
me.
first thing we found that's barred our progress.
So, makes you wonder what kind of secrets are in there.
Zombies.
You can hear that it's still running, so this might still be active.
But if it's active, why is no one here?
Yeah, I'm guessing that this stuff's still active. Because, I mean, they need the relays, so.
It's supposed to be abandoned.
Well, I mean, the base, yeah, but they might use these for relaying radio signals to the outside of the mountain.
The U.S. Air Force actually gave all the land and all the structures to the Department of Forestry. They're waiting to be torn down.
So to give you guys an
Oh, so
idea,
I wonder what the
this is
Department
where
of
we
Forestry is
were
doing
right
in
there on the far right hand side,
Wanna go to
or
that
the
far
left hand
one?
side.
Whoa! I didn't even see that.
That's where we were right there.
How the fuck did we get over there?
The road.
Oh yeah, we went left. We could have gone right.
Yep.
Well, let's do it.
Oh yeah, he was able to. He's the skinniest one, so he was able to
your cars?
squeak through the gate.
But I
You
it's
guys
just
should
the
have
Oh my God, I-
wire cutters.
Well,
you
wait,
guys
this is
doing
still government
inside the
property.
fence?
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
no, Jeff, you're on the inside of the fence.
But then who was phone?
You were fine.
Why don't I have a beard?
Alright, I'll go look and see if there's a way you can get over here.
My God, my face without a beard is just horrifying.
Ooh, look at those crows.
Yeah, don't worry. My face with the beard is horrifying.
What's funny is I'm wearing like a Watchmen T-shirt. I got that from Comic-Con.
I think my last Comic Con was 2005.
Oh wow, that was a long time ago.
All right, so Jeff, find anything interesting?
The crows is a really awesome view over there. But, I mean, aside from the tower, I don't want to go into the building. 'Cause it looks like it's still on. So, no one's going to climb the tower, but it sounds very electrical. And I'm pretty sure that's illegal. I'm already doing enough legal stuff, so. Let's get out of here.
All right, need any help with that?
Yeah, young man. Well, it was 11 years ago.
High voltage.
So yeah, I guess so. I was
All
like,
right, so now
There now.
we're going there. All right, So what's the situation?
Well, it looks like this is still in use and maintained.
Yep.
So I'm not fucking around with it.
I mean, I got no problem going into abandoned places. They probably have guns in there. I don't work well with guns.
Or zombies. Or zombie guns.
Yeah. Notice that the fence is pointing in, so they're not trying to keep something out. They're trying to keep something in.
The fence is pointed out, Jeff.
Jeff is pointed out.
Anyway, that would have been fun. We actually never went back. We we never ultimately went back to the base because I had moved a few months later after that. I moved to LA with Jeff and my girlfriend. We got a place.
Oh, okay.
So that was that's I mean, it's looking back on it now, all these years later. Goddamn, that's a terrible little documentary. But it was cool to see nonetheless. We should have done more exploring the inside, like the barracks and stuff.
Right.
But I think like the fact that like it said danger asbestos, we were like, I don't know. But then apparently where the big orb was, right? The big bulb, that isn't in use. I didn't know about this until we got home. But that was the front that was the top entrance to get in. That's where everybody went to get in, right?
Okay.
And so when those people who go up there, they usually get busted by the Rangers who fine them like $125 for this fine. So when we walked out, the side entrance that we had found was connected very close to the Pacific Crest Trail, which runs from the California border to from the Mexico border to the Canadian border, right? And so we had parked and walked past the PCT. And when we got back out to the car, the Ranger was waiting for us. And I was able to hide the video camera before she could see anything. And then we talked to her and she was like, she's like, what were you guys doing? Like, oh, we just were walking up and down the PCT for a few. And she goes, you guys didn't go past that, did you? We're like, no, we didn't go past that. And like, why? She's like, oh, there's like this abandoned military base back there. So she starts pimping up this military base to us. Like
Right.
all the cool abandoned stuff. And she starts pimping it. And then she's like, if you guys would have gone back there, I would have had to find you $125. And we're all like, no, good thing we didn't go back there.
Right.
And she's like, okay, then, well, you guys should probably get the hell out of here. And we're like, we are going to get the hell out of here.
She knew you guys went back there.
She totally knew, but I think she tried to play it up as being like this cool thing that we would go like, yeah, we saw that. That was pretty dope. But we're like, no, we're not stupid.
Right.
We're all in our mid-20s at this point. We're clearly smarter than your average dipshit teen. But
Right.
that place would have been cool as fuck to go play paintball in or airsofting in or to shoot an actual found footage movie in. And I was plotting it out for like weeks after that. I was like doing my research on it. I was like, I'm like, who do I know? And I just worked with right before then, I had just worked with Doug Jones, the actor Doug Jones, who was in have you seen Hellboy?
I seen trailers. I haven't seen it.
Okay,
haven't
or
actually-
have you seen the new Star Trek Discovery?
No. I fell out after 3 episodes.
Sure. Okay, well, Commander Saru,
Yeah.
the
I
tall,
think so.
skinny alien guy. The actor is Doug Jones. He was in Hellboy 1 and Hellboy 2 as Abe Sapien. He's been in a lot of other things. Good guy. I had just worked with him recently on a project, and I was like, I wonder if I could get Doug to come down to San Diego and shoot like a little thing here, because for the right amount of money, you can get anybody. But I had no money back then, so we ended up just nothing ever came from that. But it was cool nonetheless. It was very cool nonetheless. Yeah, that was fun. Thank you guys for we ended up losing a lot of viewers during that, but for me it was a walk back down memory lane.
Yeah.
But I think on that note, I'm probably gonna wrap it up just because it's almost midnight and I got to get up early in the morning with my kids.
Okay.
This is more of just kind of a last minute hangout and whatever. But hey, man, thank you for coming on. I really appreciate
No
it.
problem.
Good chatting
I
about
had
San
fun.
Diego.
I'll
and,
definitely be on more.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this, more often. I'm I'm gonna probably format it though.
Okay.
Like maybe a little bit of a format. Maybe a
Right.
wee bit
Yeah,
of a
that
format.
always helps.
Yeah, yeah. Like there's some weird news stories I like to cover, you know. But I also
Right.
like the talk radio aspect of it where we just kind of talk about whatever.
Yeah.
But and maybe I'll try to get some guests or some shit. I don't know. I'm too lazy to even like ask people. I'm all like, you guys come on. I'm fucking bored. Like
Yeah,
you
see,
guys
I
come
used
talk to
do a
me.
podcast where I get guests. It's a lot hard when you don't have money to pay them.
Yeah, and it's really hard when you're also like I don't really feel like you know what is it like it's like I'm going at 10:45 p.m. on a Sunday night.
Mhm.
You know, it's a little bit late. Like I almost went and saw Tenant tonight because they had an IMAX showing at 10:15, and I thought about just going to that
Right.
and sneaking out and going to see Tenant finally in IMAX because like, no one's fucking there. I guarantee you.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do it tomorrow and then I'll come home and
Yeah, I wanted to see it, but I just wish it was, on streaming service so I don't have to go out.
well, that's the thing is I think it's possible that it might be. So
Yeah,
it might
I'm
be
just
very soon. It might be very soon going to streaming because it's just losing money at this point.
Yeah.
So that's unfortunate. And but that's like, well, I still want to see it in as big of a format as I possibly can.
No?
Because I really want to see what Nolan has done, and I just want to go see a fucking movie.
Yeah, I hear you.
So, well, all right, man. Well, I'll let you go. I'm just gonna wind down with the chat for a minute.
Okay.
And thank you for coming on in, dude. And we'll definitely do it again.
So how do I get out? Just
Oh, you can just close out the browser.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you just gotta close out the browser. You're good to go. All right. Thank you very much for coming on in, man. So, okay, let's see here. Euro says I saw it Friday. Ambitious. I'm assuming he's referring to Tenant. That's good. Let's see here. Pyro says, "Whoa, young Matt." Yeah, just going back to that one. I don't know why I didn't have a beard back then. I don't know what prompted me to shave it off. Every once in a while, I just decide to shave it off. Every once in a while, I decide to do that. Back at like on Easter, I trimmed off the beard and I just went to a goatee, and like no one noticed. So that's kind of crazy. And I have thought about just going back and doing like maybe just shaving everything off and letting it grow back in naturally, like just doing that and whatever. But I got such a baby face; it would look like shit. So there's that. For fuck's sake, you go into it. Sorry, man, about going into the tunnel and the show ends. This is just more of like a last minute hangout sort of thing. So I thought it'd be pretty cool. But I appreciate everyone coming on in, and we'll definitely check back in. Maybe not tomorrow night if I go see Tenant. I maybe do something after the fact. But I will talk to everyone later. Thank you again, guys. Have yourself a fantastic night. Stay safe. Hug the ones you love, and thank you for watching Boulder Talk Radio.